There's a ground ball up the left side. Pass, roll in. One will score. It's in the gap. It gets by the outfielders. Jordan goes back. Two will score. Here's the throw down to third. Not in time as Welsh.
Ivy throws it back in. We'll see if the relay comes home. It does not. It's an RBI single.
Called strike three.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hillsboro, where the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows are going to play host to the Park River area Aggies in North Dakota Class B baseball. It is a non-region matchup. We got cloudy skies. It's pretty stiff breeze out of the north. I'm Keith Meyer, and you are watching Your Live Event. We'll be back shortly and set the stage for this one.
Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back to Hillsboro, where it is senior night on a pretty chilly, windy, breezy Thursday afternoon. The Park River Aggies come down here to play baseball against the Burrows. Hillsboro Central Valley has been struggling just a little bit lately. They hope to get back on track today. Sounds like the pitchers are going to be on a pitch count, so everybody's ready for Saturday, which is the first day of the region tournament. And I'll quickly go through those pairings as we have them right now. First game on Saturday is going to be between the 3 seed, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows, and the 6 seed, Maple River. The second game on Saturday is Hatton Northwood, the 4th seed, versus Larimore, the 5th seed. Then we continue over to Monday. Mayport CG will play the winner of that first game. Thompson will play the winner of that second game on Monday. Then we get into loser out games and so on in your typical double elimination bracket. As I said, it is parents' night tonight. See if we can get the parents on the screen. 4 seniors on this team. Derek Doolum, Derek is the dad. Sorry about that. Andrew Doolum is the player, and he's one of the seniors. Cole Hebel is also a senior. Caleb Hattlestead, he's another senior. And I'll get that 4th senior to you shortly.
Visiting Park River Aggies and your Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows.
Introductions going in the background.
Announcements right off the bat. Region 2 baseball begins this Saturday at Mayville State University. The Burrows will play Maple River at 10:30 a.m.
We had an interview with Benjamin Strand. We'll see if we can get to that in bits and pieces during the game. We'll see how that goes. Right now, we're getting to the starting lineups, and the starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Join the team at American Crystal Sugar. They have lots of openings, and they're looking to put you in a job that will set you on your road to a career. The lineups are first for Park River, and they're being introduced right now. Park River will be leading off, or be led off by Logan Weiler. He's a center fielder, and he wears number 1. Second batter is Tucker Omdahl, a shortstop. He's wearing 7. Third hitter is Everett Fedge. He is at third base and wears number 2. Cleanup hitter, Kenny Holland. He's the designated hitter wearing number 14. Fifth batter is Jake Solsing. He is playing right field, wears number 12. Sixth batter, Andrew Zickmund. He's in left field and wearing 10. Carter Troftgruben is the 7th hitter. He's catching and wears number 6. Calvin Otto is the first baseman. He wears number 13. The ninth hitter. 8th hitter is Calvin Otto, playing first base, wearing 13. The 9th hitter is Aiden Rust. He's playing second base and wears number 4. And the flex player is Isaac Porter. He's pitching today, and he wears number 9. That's the lineup for the Park River area Aggies. For the Burrows, they start off pretty standard lineup. Their number 1 hitter, Kyle Halfley, he's going to start the game at pitching, and he's wearing 7. Cole Hebel, second hitter, is at first base, wearing 13. Third hitter is Andrew Doolam. He's the catcher, and he wears number 11. The 4th hitter is Caleb Hattlestead. He is at third base and wears number 12. Carter Limke is hitter number 5. He's a designated hitter and wears number 8. 6th hitter is Gavin Belisle. He plays center field and wears number 2. 7 is Tyson Leshek. Second baseman wears number 5. James Fortman is the 8th hitter. He plays left field and wears number 4. Chase Halfley is the 9th batter. He plays short and wears number 16. And the fielder for the Burrows is number 17, Landon Olson. He plays in right field. We'll return after this and get this one rolling.
Happening right now. Today, more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. That's why Enbridge is advancing new technologies to reduce emissions, like carbon capture and hydrogen power. By putting in the work today, we're bridging to a cleaner energy future. Tomorrow is on. Enbridge. Life takes energy.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Welcome back to Hillsboro, where it's cloudy, but our clouds are thinning. We did have a shower about an hour ago that sprinkled the ground, but didn't really do any damage to playing conditions or anything like that. Made a couple of the dirt spots a little bit slick for fans milling around behind the fences, but all in all, it's a decent day. The wind is still blowing pretty good. It's not a gale force wind by any imagination. But it is out of the north, so anything hit to left field up in the air, it's going to carry. We're going to let the camera speak for a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can get Coach Strand and his pregame interview up, and you can listen to that as you watch the game action unfold. Visiting with Coach Benjamin Strand, the Hillsboro Central Valley baseball coach. We're right at the end of the rope. One last game left here against Park River in the regular season. Overall, how's the season been for you?
It's been kind of streaky. We've gone through really hitting streaks, and then we've gone through really good defensive stretching streaks, and we're trying to get those two to match up together. We're on a little skid. Played some good teams as of late. Haven't been able to finish out games. We've been in those games, just haven't been able to finish them out. So we're hoping today we can get right on the right track heading into the region tournament.
If I can take you back a couple days, you mentioned you played some good teams and you were in those games. Against Thompson, you were able to keep that score close. You had several opportunities, but then it seemed like their middle infield took over and cut you down. How can you fix that?
Yeah, they're a good defensive team. They have been for years, and we want to make sure that we're taking care of things defensively and attacking the zone as pitchers, because that's what kept us in that game. We were attacking players. We only had to get out of one jam there, as opposed to some of the games we've had bases loaded with one out against us, 2 or 3 different innings, and it's hard to work like that. So, we're hoping that we can make sure and keep attacking so that they have to earn everything. That'll keep us in games.
And we're back. That was the first little bit of the interview with Coach Benjamin Strand. We've got a 2-2 count to the leadoff hitter, Logan Weiler. There's a line shot down the left field line, stays fair. Left fielder hustles over, gets it in, and holds him to a single. That was James Fortman that hustled over there. That ball looked like it could be a lot more trouble than that, but with the damp grass, it kind of died out there, and Fortman was able to hustle it back into the infield. And Weiler has himself a game-opening single. That brings up Tucker Amdahl for Park River. Kyle Halfley checking the runner. Shows bunt. Missed it. Throw down to second base. Couldn't get him. It was wide left. Doolum kind of looking at the sky like, what are you doing over there? But that's throw was offline. Weiler gets a stolen base. And we got a strike to Amdahl. Halfley throws. That one's high. 1-1. Runner takes his lead. That's Weiler out there. Halfley with a kick and throws outside. 2-1. On deck is Everett Fedge, the third baseman. Here's the 2-1 delivery. That's outside, 3-1. Halfley just a little bit of trouble with the strike zone early. We get a runner at second, nobody out. There's a ground ball to third base. Just barely foul. Hadelstedt chose to let that one go, and it darn near went right over the bag, but it just inched foul. So that brings up a full count. Weiler stays at second. There's a stretch. And the payoff pitch. High pop fly over to the left. That one's going to bounce off the road over there, I think. Car just went by. Luckily didn't end up with a dent in the roof. Omdahl hanging tough, full count. Nobody out, runner on second. There's a throw to second. Runner's back. Halfley with a very deliberate motion on that pickoff attempt. I don't think that was his best move yet. Might be saving that one. 3-2 pitch. Strike three on the outside corner. He beelined it right over the outside edge of the plate. For the first out of the inning, that brings up the third hitter, Everett Fedge, third baseman, wearing number 2. Weiler remains at second. We've got one out now. There's a throw to second again. That one gets away. Here comes the runner to third. Won't be a throw. Halfley tried to pick him off. The second baseman was covering on the play, but it was on the shortstop side of the bag. And Lesha couldn't reach that throw, and the center fielder was almost napping a little bit. It took him a while to react to the throw coming at him. And Weiler gets third base easy. That one gets away from the catcher. Weiler's not going anywhere. We've got an E1 to advance Weiler to third. And we got ball 1 to Fedge. Foul ball, tapped at the plate. Runs back to the backstop. 1-1. Halfley now with a runner on third, going with the windup. The wind has lessened at the moment. There's a pitch down the middle. High chopper. Here comes a throw home. And they've got him. They got him. There's a throw down to first to get the runner. Fedge scoots back into first base in time. So Fedge's on a fielder's choice. Weiler is out 6-2. Burrows saved themselves a run. Park River had a chance to take an early lead. Weiler kind of hesitated a little bit before he took off, and that made the difference. The throw is on one hop. Doolum, good job of blocking it, catching it, squeezing it, and making the tag. Kenny Holland, the designated hitter. Number 14 is our fourth batter of the inning. 2 outs and a runner on first. And we've got strike 1, so we've got a 1-1 count. Halfley checking the runner. Doolin with a nice block. That one landed hit the dirt in the left-hand batter's box. So Doolin doing a nice job hustling over there and knocking that ball down. 2-1 is the count. Halfley gets a sign. He's in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball down the third base line. Foul. Hattlestead lets that one go too. 2-2 is our count. 2 outs. And we almost had the trifecta with a runner on second, but he's on first. Fedge's got his lead. That pitch just a little bit outside. Doolin tried to frame it. Couldn't quite pull it in. And we've got a full count. Halfley off the rubber, bluffs the throw to first. First baseman backs up now. He's playing off the bag. Swing and a tipped back to the backstop. That one barely got the bat. Went right off the very end of the bat to the backstop. So it's a foul ball. We stay with the full count. Holland, of course, getting a big lead. There's a pop. It's coming back this way. And, of course, out of play. Still full count. Halfley is getting his work in this first inning. 3 ball counts. Foul balls at these 3 ball counts. Here's the pitch. That one hits him. That one hit Holland on the, it looked like maybe the left arm or the left wrist. So he gets down to first base on a hit by pitch. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. And that brings up Jake Solsing, playing right field. Umpire getting some balls in his pockets. Halfley gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Right down the chute. Strike 1. Solsing wearing number 12. Inside pitch, and he was out in front of it. Fouled it over towards the Aggies dugout. Ground ball. Makes the count 0-2. Not much of a lead for Fedgy at second base. Very little. That ball's in the dirt. Kind of a waste pitch to see if he could get Solsing to go fishing, but nothing doing. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one outside. Doolin backhands it, throw down to third. Holland's in there safely. Excuse me, Fedgy is. Holland runs into second base. So now the Aggies have 2 runners in scoring position. And we've got a wild pitch on that one. So second and third. There's a swing and a foul tip. And Doolin was able to hang on for the strikeout and the 3rd out of the inning. After half an inning of play, we've got no score on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Back in Hillsboro, our pitcher for the Aggies, Isaac Porter, taking his warm-up tosses. Benjamin Strand having a nice little conversation with one of the umpires. No score. And we're in the bottom of the first now. There we got our scoreboard cleaned up. Lead off for batter for the Burrows. It's number 7, Kyle Halfley. He's taking his warm-up swings in the on-deck circle. We have all manner of outdoor wear in the field for the Aggies. I see the shortstop and first baseman both have like ski masks on. Now they pull them down a little bit. And here's the first pitch to the Burrows. That pitch outside, well outside, goes to the backstop. The second pitch from Porter. That one's a little bit low, not much. 2-0 count. There's one that hits a strike zone, low and inside corner. 2-1. Halfley crouched down. Here's the pitch. Pop fly. This may be playable over towards the Aggie dugout, and the catcher, Troftgruben, grabs that one to get the first out of the inning. Good hustle by Troftgruben. The ball was about a step away from the fence. Our second hitter is Cole Hebel, first baseman. That pitch is up high. Ball 1. Pitch is on the outside corner, fouled back to the backstop, and it catches up in the netting. That one's outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Rust, a fast worker, gets the ball back and comes right back in. That ball outside, 3-1. Pop fly out of play. Pushes the count full. Hebel would like to get a hold of one here. There's a line shot over the right fielder's head. He broke in first. And there goes Hebel towards second. Throw. He's in safely. Hebel has got himself a double. He came around first, looked like he was going to second, then hesitated, and then took off again. I think he was playing cat and mouse with the right fielder. But he makes it into second base safely. So we've got one out. Runner on second. And the batter is Andrew Doolin, the catcher. Hebel has a good lead at second. Took something off that one. Rust had Doolin way out in front. Strike one. Second baseman is holding Hebel at second, leaving a big gap on the right side, of course. Got a hold of that one. He waited back on that one, but not quite enough. That was a line shot down the left field line, but it hooked foul. Porter doesn't look to be the fastest thrower, so it's going to be a matter of timing him for the Burrow hitters. That one's high. 1-2. For Porter, it's going to be a challenge of keeping the Burrow hitters off balance, changing speeds in and out, up, down. There's an inside pitch. Doolin leans back out of the way. 2-2. Runners on first and second. Excuse me, just second base. Doolum out in front of that one. Misses for strike 3. And that's the second out of the inning. It's kind of like Doolum was so eager to hit that grapefruit coming in. Swung early, missed it. And as a result, we have 2 down. This is Caleb Hattlestead. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Second baseman over close, trying to hold Hebel close. There goes Hebel to third. Line drive over the shortstop's head. Hebel's going to score easily. And Hattlestead has an RBI single. Very well done, well conceived. Give Hattlestead an RBI on that one. Hebel took off running, and that made the scoring opportunity very easy for him. This is Carter Limke. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Hattlestead just drilled that ball. Ground ball to third. Go the short way over to second base, and they get Hattlestead at second. So a fielder's choice for Limke, and Hattlestead is out 5-4 to end the inning. But not before the Burrows come up with a run to take the lead in this game. And we'll get things updated before you come back. On the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, Hillsboro Center Valley leads 1-0.
Heritage House in Halstead and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavor. To this year's graduating class, we encourage you to step into your future and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Congratulations from administration, staff, and other students at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
1-0 is our score after 1 inning of play. The Burrows hold a 1-run lead over Park River. Caleb Hattlestead with an RBI single in that first inning to give the Burrows the lead. Leadoff batter in the top of the second is Andrew Zickman. He's playing left field. Halfley fires, ground ball to third, short hop, bobbles, throw to first, and it's in the dirt. Can't come up with it. That was a tough hop. Really short hopped Hattlestead, and he just couldn't cleanly get it in his glove, and by the time he got it, it was too late. Hattlestead is going to get an error on that play. Brings up Carter Troffgruben, the catcher. Pitch is inside, strike 1. Inside corner, that is. Swing and a miss. Might have been a foul tip. Either way, it ends up at the backstop. Had to be a foul tip because Zickman did not go anywhere on that pitch. He's still at first. Halfley Getting the sign. Here's the pitch. Just outside. 1-2 is the count to Carter Troft-Gruben. Zickman to short lead at first. There's a throw over. Keep him honest. Troft-Gruben looking over the defense, seeing where the holes are. The pitch from Halfley, that one's high. 2-2. Zickman gets his lead. Halfley goes to the stretch. And the pitch. That one in the dirt, and it scoots away from Doolum. That's a wild pitch down in the dirt. That's going to make our count full. And Zickman is now on second base. Nobody out. Short lead at second base. Fly ball, center field. Ranging back. And Beliles has it. Throws it in. Goes past Hattlestead, but Halfley backing up just as he should. Zickman hustled over to third base. It was deep enough that he made it into third easily.
Now number 13, Calvin Otto.
And it's a fly ball to the center fielder for the first out of the inning. And Zickman is at third base. Park River looking to tie it up here. Halfley from the wind. That one's high to the backstop. Bounces back, but they can't get the handle on the ball. Wild pitch. So, the Aggies hustling. Zickman manufactures a run with the help of the Burrows kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Calvin Otto is the hitter. He's the first baseman. There's a pitch right down the middle. 1-1. Outside. Otto lets it go. That one on the outside corner. Halfley brought it in just a little bit for strike two. Halfley rocks and fires. Curveball stays high. Didn't break down. Makes it a full count. Payoff pitch. Pop fly down the right field line. First baseman ranges over, and Hebel's got it for out number 2. Otto with a fly ball to the first baseman for the second out. Now I got the number 9 hitter, Aiden Rust, second baseman. First pitch is a ball. I think. Second pitch inside. Ball 2. As I said before, these pitchers are going to be on strict pitch counts because coaches want them ready for Saturday. Halfley with a pitch. That's ball 4. Rust gets himself a walk. That turns the lineup over, and we've got our leadoff batter up to the plate, Logan Weiler. And we had to put out first base for the third out of the inning. 1 run. Park River puts 1 over the plate, ties the game at 1 on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
Pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis. Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Well, now I think I got the picture. I was writing in the scorebook, and all of a sudden, bang, people were running off the field. And what I missed was a pickoff from the pitcher to the first baseman. And they got rust on a pickoff attempt. Here's a hard shot in the gap, left center field. Center fielder hustles over. He cuts it off. Nice play by Weiler to keep the hitter to a single. That was Gavin Belisle. Burrows got a run around first. We're in the bottom of the second. Offers to bunt. Steele is on at the same time. Runner is safe. Belisle has himself a stolen base. Leshek, I believe, pulled the bat back, and he indeed did. So it's 1 ball to him. There's that slow changeup from Porter. 1-1 count. Tyson Leshek takes a strike. 1-2. Runner on second now. Nobody out. There's that slow changeup again. He's way out in front of it. And, of course, I can't count very well. I had him striking out on that pitch, but it's only a 1-2 count. Porter with the set, checks the runner twice. Swing and a miss. Tyson Leshek goes down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 4, James Fortman.
That brings up the number 8 hitter, James Fortman, playing left field. Belisle, not a real big lead at second base. There's a strike. Rust of the Aggies is almost on top of second base, holding Belisle in place. Line shot to left field. They're going to send him. And there could be a play at the plate. Nope, he holds. He pumps, looked, held it, and Belisle scores. So Fortman comes through, delivers with a clutch RBI single.
Number 16, Chase Hafley.
Solid line shot over the gap, or over the hole between short and third. Little nubber pop fly, third baseman comes over, and they're going to get a double play. Nice play by Fedge. Good awareness of what's going on out there. He caught the little bitty popper to retire Hafley. That was the second out of the inning. Then Fortman, not really knowing where that ball was, he was taking off for second, and by the time he realized it was too late, and Fedge had a nice easy play over to first base for the third out. That's 5-3. So, after 2 complete innings, the Burrows plate one there. The Burrows lead the Aggies 2-1 on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
Welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
And we've got a pitching change. Once again, the pitcher's on a pitch count today. They don't want to wear anybody out for the competition on Saturday, the regional start then. Plus, there are pitch limits, so they don't want to exceed those. The new pitcher is Chase Hafley. He moves. He moves to the mound. And I can't quite see the other defensive changes. We'll get those to you. First pitch is outside. Ball 1 to Logan Weiler. Ball 2. That one's on the inside corner. Clean up the scoreboard just a little bit. Ground ball to third. Short hop, nice pick. Fires it over to first base. Beautiful play right there. Kyle Hafley gets the put out. And we've got one down. 5-3 on the put out. That's Kyle Hafley over at third base. Caleb Hattlestead, I believe, is at first base now. Here's the pitch. Had a little bend on that one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Tucker Omdahl. Omdahl struck out in the first inning. He's the shortstop for the Aggies. That pitch just off the outside corner. Here's the pitch. Yeah, nice bender on that one. That one had some cut to it. Broke in and down for strike 2. Just a very good pitch. Pitch from Chase Halfley. Strike 3 right down the chute. Had Amdahl looking for something else. Probably looking for a bender, and he just blew the fastball by him. That's the second out of the inning. Strikeout for Chase Halfley. And that brings up Everett Fedge, the third hitter. Got a foul ball off to the left out of play. Kyle Halfley ran all the way over to the fence to take a look, but it wasn't close. Halfley winds. Nice cutter again. Good bite on that ball. That makes 2 strikes to Fedge. Chase Halfley rocks and fires. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And Hattlestead makes a beautiful backhand scoop. Nice play. 5-3 putout. Kudos to Hattlestead for the backhand scoop to save that one and to get the out. No runs in that inning. That means our score is still 2-1 for Hillsboro Central Valley on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest seed sale scoreboard.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
It's a North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 5th and 6th.
And the 1-2. Hit on the ground, it's going to sneak through the middle for a base hit.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 12th and 13th.
This one comes Olivia Vetter, back set, blocked at the net.
Plus the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 10th and 11th.
Now it's with Class A. Here's Michael Nile with the windmill duck.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
First hitter in the bottom of the third for the Burrows, the leadoff hitter, Kyle Halfley. Halfley popped out to the catcher the first inning. There's another swing and a miss where they're out in front of that Porter changeup. Pitch number 2, that one hits the dirt, bounces back to the backstop. Makes the count 1-1. That pitch down low. 2-1. Porter with the delivery. Pop fly. Really high. Third baseman backs up and he's got it. Fedge with the catch. He had to backtrack a lot. He stayed facing the infield, which means he was backstepping, and he kept his balance and put that one away. Halfley goes down on a fly ball to the third baseman for the first out. There's a fly ball to center field. Right fielder's ranging over. He catches it. Jake Solsing comes down to the catch. Logan Weiler was right there too. They were very close to colliding, but they must have been talking out there. You could see Weiler backing off at the end. So that's a fly ball to the right fielder, 2 outs. Bringing up Andrew Doolam. There's the pitch, nice turn ball. Strike 1 to Doolam. Doolam was way out in front of Porter in that first inning. There's another turn ball. Even slower than the first. And it dove through the strike zone. Probably ended up too low. But Doolam had committed. There's an excuse me swing. A little dribbler down the third base line. Foul. 0-2 to Doolam. And the delivery, ground ball, third base, foul ball, just barely. Fedge hustled over there. He grabbed the ball. He was able to knock it down, but it was for naught because it was a foul ball. It was close. Some of the bleacher umpires didn't agree with him, but he was really close. Ground ball, shortstop, threw under the glove of Tucker Omdahl. He was there in position, but then just forgot to get the glove down. I don't think it hit his glove, so we're going to give Doolam a base hit on that one. Runner on first, and that brings up Caleb Hattelstead. Porter checks the runner. Line shot right down the line. Left fielder ranges over. He's got it. Doolam chugging for third. He makes it easy. Hattelstead holds at first. So we got runners at the corners. 2 down. And another threat for the Burrows. Just a line shot. Hattelstead met that one square. First pitch to Carter Limke is high. Ball 1. Line drive down the left field line. Another base hit. Doolam scores easy. Hattelstead is held at second. Another shot down the left field line. To plate 1. That makes the score 3-1. Limke with an RBI single. Brings up Gavin Beliles, center fielder. Porter checks the runner. Here's a pitch. Foul ball off back. And that one bounces along. Barely taps a car back there. 1 strike. Pop fly to the infield. Second baseman is calling. He's got it. Rust puts it away for the third out. So fly ball to the second baseman is out number 3. And after 3 complete on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, Hillsboro Center Valley 3, Park River Area 1.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to Hillsboro, top of the fourth inning. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Park River area 3-1. We're going to have some changes here. The umpire is getting changes from the coaching staff of the Aggies. Our first batter is going to be Kenny Holland. He's the DH, cleanup hitter in the lineup. And the umpire is giving the changes to Coach Strand over there. And dust the plate off a little bit. We're ready to go. Pitching, Chase Halfley. There's the first pitch. That one's up high. Ball one. Line drive on the left field line. It's hooking, foul. Got out in front of that one. Got good bat on it. He barreled it up. But it just hooked foul. Holland was hit by a pitch in the first inning, but he was stranded at second base. Pitch from Halfley, swinging strike, ball rolls away. Nobody on base to advance. We'll fix that up here. Line drive shot up the middle, ground ball, right straight up the middle. Center fielder fields it and tosses it back in. Holland gets himself a base hit.
Number 12, Jake Solsing.
Brings up Jake Solsing, right fielder. He's got number 12 on. Halfley with a pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. Bobbles it. Throws to second. They get one there. But not at first. The ball bounces over Hattlestead. That was no mistake by Hattlestead. That one just hit a footprint out there and went flying up over his head. Doolum, great hustle down the line. He got that ball on the bounce over to keep Solsing at first base. He's on a fielder's choice. Holland is retired 6-4 for the first out of the inning. Throw over to first and he's safe. One out and a runner on first. First pitch is a ball down in the dirt. Solsing doesn't go anywhere. Andrew Zickman is up. He scored the only run for the Aggies in the second inning. The only run so far for the Aggies. That one came inside. Zickman just stood there literally and took it for the team. Got hit square, I think it was in the rump, in the backside. So hopefully plenty of padding to absorb that one. Solsing trots over to second. Doolin getting some signs from the dugout. First and second, one out. Carter Troftgruen at the plate. He's catching and he swings and misses at the first offering. Hafley done a pretty nice job since he came on in relief in the third inning. Foul back. 0-2. The shortstop Chase Hafley playing games with Solsing at second. Hafley sneaking in from behind, patting the glove, trying to keep that runner close, and he's succeeding at it. There's strike three. Looked at it right down the chute. Strikeout looking. Second out of the inning. Brings up Kelvin Otto. Second baseman wanders over to give some attention to the runner. Here's a little bloop popper to second base. And Leshek grabs it. Nice, easy little popper. Puts it away for out number 3. So, after 3.5, going into the bottom of the 4th, on our Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 3, Park River area 1.
Just in. This is a new trade. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. 2014 Versatile DT 550. Has 1,700 hours, 6 remotes, 36-inch tracks, priced at $340,000. This DT 550 Versatile now available to help with spring work. Talk to Chuck O'Neill and get the best deal from Ziegler Ag Equipment. 218-784-2961. Call now. 218-784-2961.
As spring arrives, so does allergy season. Stop at Hillsboro Drug for all your allergy medications, along with over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Remember, Hillsboro Drug also offers mail-out service and free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. Be sure to check out the gift section with new spring items, too. Your full-service pharmacy is Hillsboro Drug.
Still pitching for the Aggies is Aiden Rust. Excuse me. That's Isaac Porter out there on the mound. First hitter, number 5, Tyson Leshek. Swings and misses. 0-1. There's a ground ball to third base. Oh, wicked hop. Throws it across the diamond into the dirt, but nice play by Calvin Otto over at first base to scoop that one up and retire Leshek. 5-3 on that put out for the first out. Pitch from Porter, inside corner, strike. This is James Fortman, left fielder, at the plate. Second pitch outside, 1-1. There's a strike. Good framing by the catcher on that one, Troftgruen. Pulled that ball in from the outside corner. Might have bought his pitcher one there. There's a curve. Strike 3. Got him looking. Just a slow, lazy turn ball, and Fortman couldn't pull the trigger.
Now by number 16, Chase Hackley.
That brings up our number 9 hitter for the Burrows, Chase Hackley. Line shot. It's going to go over the left fielder's head all the way and bounces over the fence. Ground rule double. Boy, Hafley just mashed that one. It looked like it was going to be a line shot to the left fielder, and I don't know if he got too much help from the wind on that one. It's just so solid. It carried over the left fielder and one hopped the fence. So with 2 down, we've got a runner on second. Chase Hafley with that double.
Now batting number 7, Kyle Hackley.
Brings up Kyle Hafley. Kyle has had 2 pop-ups so far. Porter's first pitch is up high and outside, ball 1. Trying to hold Chase Hafley close at second. Line shot down the line, foul ball. Just barely hooked it foul. Good metal on it. Barreled it up. Just a hair anxious. That's what Porter has been doing to these batters for HCV. He's been keeping them off balance, getting to pull the ball and pull it foul in a lot of cases. 1-1 is our count. There's a pop over to the right side, out of play. One and two. Here's the pitch. Line drive up the middle. It's a base hit. They're sending Chase Hafley. He's going to score, standing up. 2-out rally. Chase Hafley scores from second base on that base hit. Center fielder was playing a deep center field, so by the time he got the ball, he didn't have a chance to get Hafley at the plate. And Kyle Hafley gets himself an RBI single. First pitch, pop fly, out of play, over the third base fence. This is Cole Hebel, first baseman. Kyle Hafley was moving on that pitch. He's got a good lead over there. Porter throws over. Hafley's back. Hafley checking, Fortman checking Hafley. Another pop fly, almost the same place, a little bit further. 0-2. Here's the pitch from Fortman. That one tried to come down, but it didn't. And there was no attempt on the steal, no attempt for a throw on the steal by Hafley, so he kind of meanders down to second base. Still a stolen base. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball, right side. First baseman grabs it and makes the play himself. Nice play by Kelvin Otto. That's a 3 unassisted putout on Hebel for the third out. And that ends the inning. But the Burrows score one more, which extends their lead to 4-1 on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Top of the 5th inning. Hillsboro Center Valley leads 4-1 over Park River area. Got one change for the Aggies. Tucker Omdahl departs the game, and Hudson Nelson comes in and replaces him at shortstop. So, coach is making a change for Park River area. Give all the players that they're going to be using in the region some last-minute experience here.
For the Aggies, number 3, Aiden Rust.
First hitter for the Aggies is the number 9 batter in the lineup, Aiden Rust, second baseman. Pitch is a little high. Ball 1. Chase Halfley has not allowed a run since he came on in relief in the 3rd inning. There's a strike. The upper inside corner of the plate. Halfley with the pitch. There's a curveball. Comes down. Strike 2. Had Rust fooled on that one. Ground ball. Shortstop. Tough hop. It skitters away and the runner gets to first base. Rust has himself a trip to first. That's a tough one to call. It was a relatively difficult ground ball to pick up. I think we've got to give an error on that one. So runner on first. First pitch is a ball. Logan Weiler, the leadoff batter, is up. Center fielder, throw it at first. Rust gets back, plenty of time. Adelstead didn't bother to apply a tag, just kind of walked away and threw it back to the pitcher. Fouled straight back. That just about might have come through the window here if there wasn't netting. So thank goodness for things like netting. Makes the count 1-1. Halfley checks the runner at first, throws, swing and a miss. Another turn ball. 1-2 is the count. Rust has his lead. Throw it at first. Again, just kind of making Rust get dirty. Didn't get close to, it was a no-tag throw, so Rust is still there. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, foul tip into the glove. Doolin hangs on, so we've got a strikeout for Weiler. For the first out of the inning, that brings up Hudson Nelson. And again, he's playing shortstop, wearing number 27. Halfley checks the runner, throws over. Another one, just kind of get Russ dirty over there, maybe wear him out. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. Can't make all those throws over to first base in the pros anymore. In the interest of speeding up the game, they give you two chances. Doolin with throw down to first, second. That ball didn't get away very far. Doolin picked it up quickly, and he's got his hands out like, where was the guys covering second base? So a lack of communication out there. First baseman is always taught to yell, he's going. Second baseman and shortstop should be aware of that. But Russ gets to second. Give him a stolen base on that. That one's up high. 2-1 to Nelson. Here's a pitch. Curveball right down the chute. Beautiful pitch. 2-2. Rust on second, gets his lead. Second baseman wanders over a little bit, taps the glove. The pitch. Fly ball left field. Fortman should be there. He's got it. Gloves it, throws it in. Russ stays at second. Fly ball to the left fielder for the second out of the inning. That brings up number 2, Everett Fedge. Fedge has gotten on a fieldless choice and was put out 5-3 on a ground ball in the third inning. So this is his third at bat. Pitch is a strike. Chase Halfley leaning hard on his curveball right now. Or slider, whichever one he's throwing. Very similar. That one comes inside. That was a straight fastball. That might move Fedge back off the plate a little bit. 1-1. We've got 2 outs and a runner on second. There's curveball comes inside. Had Fedge ducking out of the way. 2-1. Russ down at second base. Got on an error and stole second on a ball that just barely got away from Doolin. Here comes another one. I should have my glove on, and we should cut a hole in that netting. I'd have 2 balls now. I suppose I'd have to give him back. That makes the count 2-2. 2 outs and a runner on second. There's your perfecto. Ground ball, a little nubber to the pitcher. Halfley throws over to Hattlestead. Easy play. 1-3 on the putout. That's 3 outs. And the Aggies are out in the top of the 5th. On the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Center Valley 4, Park River 1.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Going into the bottom of the fifth, the Burrows are scheduled to send Doolum, Hattlestead, and Limke to the plate. Get the innings and the outs updated, all that good stuff. We do have a new pitcher for the Aggies. He is number 24, Reeves Jorgensen. I don't see, I'm checking the outfield and whatnot, I don't see Porter on the field, so I'm going to assume it's a straight swap. Jorgensen wears number 24. He's a lefty, so the Burrows need to change gears here. Get used to the ball coming from the southpaw side. Here comes Andrew Doolin to the plate. Andrew has struck out in the first, and he had a single in the third inning. Came around to score. That was the third run for the Burrows. Here's Jorgensen. He's got his sign. Wind up in the pitch. Strike one. Quiet as a mouse here right at the moment. There's a decent crowd of Central Valley folks here, Hillsboro Central Valley. 1-1 is the count to Doolum. That one's inside, 2-1. Jorgensen looks like he's got a sidearm delivery to him. Makes that left-handed curveball more effective. Fly ball is deep, but it's foul. Just out of play. Left fielder took off over there, tried to get it. Looks like he could have caught it. It landed inside the fence. But he didn't quite. He had a long ways to go. That ball was deep. That makes it 2-2. Jorgensen with a pitch. That one curveball goes down low in the dirt. And Doolum has a full count. Still a cloudy day. We did have a few peaks of sunshine earlier, but it's cloudy and cool. Doolum works himself a walk. So a leadoff walk in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up Caleb Hattlestead. Hattlestead has had an RBI single in the third inning. And a RBI single in the first inning. So he's had a good day at the plate so far. Doolum takes his lead. There goes Doolum. Ground ball to third. No play at second. Comes across the diamond to first. And gets Hattlestead. Goes Everett Fedge. Cleanly fielded. But with Doolum running, there was no chance to get the double play. So he goes across the diamond to get the out. That advances Doolin to second. And Hadelstead is out on a 5-3 put out. That's one out. Jorgensen comes into the pitch. Turn ball that didn't turn stayed outside. Ball 1 to Carter Limke. Limke also has had an RBI single in that third inning. Out in front of that one. Slow curve ball. Limke couldn't hang on and wait for that pitch. Jorgensen checking the runner. Here's the pitch. That one outside, low, and he swings at it anyway. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Limke would like to have those two pitches back. Line drive to the second baseman, right at the bag. Tags the bag, and Doolin is out on a double play. Nice awareness to be able to go down and get that line drive and then tap second base for the double play. That means Doolin is out 4 unassisted. He's the third out of the inning. Limke is out on a line drive to the second baseman for the second out of the inning. Either way, the Burrows are done in the fifth. And on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Park River area 4-1.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
And we got a pitching change for the Burrows. Andrew Doolin comes out from behind the plate, and he'll pitch in the sixth inning here. Chase Halfley goes behind the plate, and he'll be catching this inning. Got to fix my scorebook up a little bit here, get the right people in the right place. That looks better.
Number 11, Andrew Doolin.
And we'll clean up the scoreboard.
14, Kenny Holland.
Top of the sixth inning. Park River area could stand to get some runners on base and get something going. Doolin has pitched pretty well this year. Fly ball left field. Fortman backs up. That was well hit, but Fortman was playing him just right. Fly ball to left field to retire Holland. That was Kenny Holland, the DH. Little fortunate that Fortman was playing where he was, because that was well hit. It would have easily gone to the fence in one hop. There's a strike to Jake Solsing. First pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1. Doolin throwing high and hard right now. Ball 2. 2-1. I've never had to do it, but I've got to imagine it's tough to go from catching to pitching and get that ball down low enough, because your motion throwing from catcher to second base is a little bit higher than your motion as to coming to the plate. Got a 3-1 count. Swing and a miss. Count goes full. Jake Solsing, he's been on a fielder's choice and struck out in the first inning. Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Doolum reaches behind him and snags it. Reaches to the backhand side. Picks it cleanly. And over to first base for the second out. That brings up Andrew Zickman, number 7. Doolum rocks, fires, that's high, that hit him in the helmet. It grazed the helmet, thank goodness. Didn't hit him square. He did duck out of the way a little bit. Otherwise, that could have turned ugly. So, we got a hit by pitch. Runner on first and 2 outs.
Now batting number 6, Carter Troftgruben.
Carter Troftgruben, the catcher. Stepping into the box. Runner on first is Zickman. Throw over to first. Zickman is back. And Zickman takes a strike. Excuse me, Troftgruben takes a strike. Pop fly down the right field line. First baseman backing up. Hadelstedt's got it. And he dropped it, but it was on the exchange. He was taking the ball out of his glove and dropped it on that. Umpire ruled that he solidly caught the ball. So, Troftgruben goes out on a fly ball to the first baseman. 3 outs for the Park River Aggies. Heading for the bottom of the 6th. On our Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Centre Valley 6, Park River Area 1.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo-Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Welcome back to Hillsboro, where the score between Hillsboro Centre Valley and Park River area is Burrows 4 and Aggies 1. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Scheduled for the Burrows is Gavin Beliles, Tyson Leshik, and James Fortman. Jorgensen is still on the mound for the Aggies. And he relieved Porter in the 5th inning. clouds are still hanging on, but the wind has almost died to nothing, so that's making it tolerable out there. It is chilly though. We hope we haven't left summer behind already. Reeves throws a strike. That sweeping curveball. The sweeper is all the rage in the major leagues right now. Fly ball left field. He's charging left fielder, and he's got it. Good play by Andrew Zickman. He had to come hard and went down to the ground to catch it and retire Leshek. Fly ball to the left fielder for the first out of the inning. That brings up James Fortman. Fortman is grounded to third and struck out. There's a little nubber out towards the mound. Jorgensen grabs it, throws to first. Easy play. I think that was actually a cue ball shot right off the end of the bat to the pitcher. He's out 1-3. 2 outs. Chase Halfley at the plate. Jorgensen just barely off the corner. Ball 1. There's a pitch down the middle. 1-1. Chase Halfley has scored a run today. There's a ground ball to the first baseman. Turns, throws to the second baseman. And they call him safe. They're going to say that Nelson skipped over the bag as he was making the catch. Didn't have contact with it when he had the ball. And now Nelson is kind of rubbing his eye. He probably got hit by Halfley, as Halfley was running and swinging his arms. Looks like he kind of got popped in the eye. The first baseman, Otto, charged the ball, turned it around, threw to Nelson. Nelson skipped over the bag but didn't have the ball yet. So the runner is safe. Chase Halfley at first. And that rolls the lineup over to the leadoff hitter, Kyle Halfley. Got a runner on first. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Line shot down the left field line, but it's foul. Burrow hitters have been just crushing the ball in a lot of cases today. Of course, they've had some little squibbers too. But when they're making contact, they're just crushing the ball towards left field. Jorgensen's pitch is a ball. 2-1 to Halfley. Chase Halfley had his lead, and Kyle Halfley calls time. Couldn't wait any longer for Jorgensen. There again in the majors, Jorgensen would have had to get that ball to the plate within a certain amount of time, or a ball would have been called. But that's not the rules in high school. Halfley runs. He gets the second safely. Chase Halfley, second base, gets a stolen base. The pitch was a strike. Well, I'm not sure. We got a 2-2 count on the scoreboard. I got 2-2 in the book, so that must be right. Jorgensen. Here's the pitch. That one way outside. Full count. Two outs, runner on second. Kyle Hafley with a full count. Jorgensen's pitch. There's a fly ball, left field. Left fielder backing up. He dropped it. He had room to make the catch, couldn't do it. Bounced off his glove. And Chase Hafley comes around to score. Makes it 5-1. Not quite sure what happened out there. The left fielder Zickman was tracking it. Had it right there in his glove, but didn't get it squeezed. So Kyle Hafley ends up on second base with a 2-base error. And we've got a pitching change coming. Not sure just yet. We had a problem with one of the outfielders. I am at a loss as to what's going on here. I was writing some things in the book.
Number 7, Kyle Hafley.
Well, what I do know is Kyle Hafley's at second base on that 2-base error, and this is Cole Hebel. Swing and a miss, well out in front. Got 2 outs, runner on second. Second pitch from Jorgensen is a strike, so we got an 0-2 count. Hebel swings and misses. Strike 3. That's the third out of the inning. The Burrows are down, but not before they score 1, which extends their lead on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard to 5-1. Hillsboro Central Valley leading Park River area.
Has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
And we're heading into the top of the 7th. Aggies down by 4, 5-1 to the Burrows. Stepping to the plate, number 13, the first baseman, Calvin Otto. Doolin is still on the mound. There's a pitch right down the middle, fouled off to the left. 0-1. Otto was flied out twice to the first baseman. And we're playing throw the ball around the infield right now. Now Doolam's got the ball. 1-1 pitch. That one's outside. 2-1. Doolam into the wind. Hits him square in the back, the lower back. There's another hit by pitch. That's one thing the Burrow pitchers have done today is they've hit a fair number of batters. Coach Strand, I would imagine, will want to clean that up before regions start. Otto down to first base. First base, nobody out. It brings up Aiden Rust, second baseman. Throw over to first. Otto's back in safely. Oh, excuse me, we got a pinch hitter up there right now. Wearing number 3, and I don't have a number 3 in my card. Second pitch is a strike to the as of yet unknown batter. And I apologize for that. Folks watching in Park River are probably yelling the name at the computer right now. Strike 3 goes down on strikes. That's one down. That rolls the order over to the leadoff hitter, Logan Weiler, center fielder. Throw down to first. Nothing doing. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count to Weiler. Throws over to first. Nothing happening there. Swing and a miss again. Doolam throwing heat. 1-2 the count to Weiler. Throw over to first. That one was close. Otto was leaning the wrong way on that one. Doolam's pitch. Strike 3 swinging. 2 down.
Now batting number 27, Hudson Nelson.
Brings up Hudson Nelson. Throw over to first, nothing happening. I don't know if Doolam is just trying to get in some pitches by throwing over to first. There's another throw down to first. They're determined to make Otto do some moving over there. Swing and a foul tip to the glove. 1-1 is the count to Hudson Nelson. He was kind of poked in the eye last inning. That ball fouled back. Looks like that's all taken care of. 1-2, 2 out, runner on first. First baseman is playing behind the runner now. Doolam with the pitch, outside. And Halfley throws down again. And once again, Otto back to first, easily. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball, strike 3. And that one takes the Park River Aggies out of the inning and also ends the game. Doolum comes in, shuts the door for the last 2 innings. Our final on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 5, Park River Area Aggies 1. We'll be back to talk about this one, point out some stats as we return. Again, this is Keith Meyer with your live event, and we'll be back.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tomorrow is happening right now. Today, more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. That's why Enbridge is advancing new technologies to reduce emissions, like carbon capture and hydrogen power. By putting in the work today, we're bridging to a cleaner energy future. Tomorrow is on. Enbridge. Life takes energy.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Welcome back to Hillsboro, where the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows have defeated the Park River Area Aggies by a score of 5-1. The in-game updates that we give you are sponsored by the Ryan Opdahl Agency. The Ryan Opdahl Agency at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. You can call 701-436-5777 for your insurance requests, or visit with Ryan in person at the office. He'll be glad to help you. The Burrows were led by Caleb Hattelstead at the plate. He had 2 RBIs, one in the first inning and one in the third inning. Cole Hebel had an RBI, and so did Carter Limke. So the 4 of the 5 runs were plated on RBIs by the Burrow Bats. And the Burrows had 8 strikeouts against the Park River Aggies hitters. Derek Doolum, as a matter of fact, struck out the side in the top of the 7th. He had the one hit by pitch in the top of the 7th. Matter of fact, he had another one in the 6th, so he hit 2 batters. Other than that, he was perfect. We'll be back to hand out some awards, talk a little bit more about this one, and wrap it up after this. This is Keith Meyer on your live event.
Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavor. To this year's graduating class, we encourage you to step into your future and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Congratulations from administration, staff, and other students at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben & Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben & Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben & Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Welcome back to Hillsboro again. This is Keith Meyer on yourliveevent.com. The Burrows have defeated the Aggies 5-1 in North Dakota Class B baseball action. Non-region game, so there were no standings at stake in this game. But both coaches wanted to get their players warmed up and ready for regions, which start on Saturday. And I have the Region 2 pairings in front of me. I'll give those to you again. On Saturday, this Saturday, first game of the day will be Hillsboro Center Valley versus Maple River. That one is scheduled for 10:30 a.m. And these games are at Mayville State University. I believe that's what I was told. I can't 100% confirm that, but I do know they're over in Mayville, and I believe they're at the university. Game 2 on Saturday is Hatton Northwood versus Larimore, and that'll start 25 minutes after Game 1. Then we flip over to, we stay on Saturday for the winter championship round games. The first game on Saturday, the third game Saturday, the first championship round game, is Mayport CG versus the winner of HCV and Maple River. That one's scheduled for 25 minutes after Game 2. And Game 4 is scheduled 25 minutes after Game 3, of course. And that one will be Thompson, the number 1 seed, versus the winner of Hatton Northwood and Larimore. Then we flip over to Monday, and we have the loser-out games, as well as the final championship preliminary. That would be the semifinal. So we have the 2 loser-out games on Monday at 10:30 a.m. And then the second one would be just after that. Then we get to the semifinal, which would be the winners that haven't lost yet play each other. in a standard double elimination format. Then we go over to Tuesday, and there will be one more loser out game before we get to the championship game, which is scheduled for Tuesday. Game number 10. The first game on Tuesday is scheduled for 2:30. 2:30. And then the championship game is slated for 25 minutes after that. And in a double elimination, of course, if the challenger, so to speak, wins it, there would be another game to decide it. So that's what our bracket looks like in Region 2. We'll be back to hand out some awards in just a little bit. You're listening and watching YourLiveEvent.com.
With delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Hello, everybody, and time to mention the players of the game. The Enbridge Energy Player of the game. Enbridge, you can find them at enbridge.com. And the Energy Player of the game, I'm going to go with Caleb Hadelstedt because of those 2 RBIs that he had. He made a nifty play or 2 over at first base as well. Made some nice scoops. So Caleb Hadelstedt is your Enbridge Energy Player of the game. The Halstead Telephone Company Postgame Connection. You can discover local reliability you can trust at Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. You can find them at halsteadtel.com. They'll be happy to help you. The Postgame Connection, we're going to go with Chase Halfley. The 2 innings that he tossed, the innings that he pitched, he was very workmanlike, did his job, didn't have a lot of strikeouts, but he very much was in control, threw a good curveball that kept the Park River batters off balance. Just a good, solid effort on the mound. Brought some heat when he needed to. So our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection is Chase Halfley. And the RDK Enterprises precision player. Now that you're planting, RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton wants you to have a safe and successful planting season. RDK Enterprises is here to provide the customer service and support of your precision plant equipment. Call 701-636-2119 for RDK Enterprises. It pays to plant with precision from RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton. And the precision player of the game is Andrew Doolum. Those last 2 innings he came in, slammed the door on the Park River Aggies and struck out the side in the 7th inning. The only 2 blemishes were the 2 hit by pitch. 2 pitches got away from him, and he put 2 guys on base, but he erased them with strikeouts and a ground out. So the precision player of the game, number 11, Andrew Doolum. We want to thank our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't bring you these games. We very much appreciate them, and we ask that you, our listeners and watchers, pay it forward. Support those local businesses that keep us going and provide you with personal service. So at the very least, go in and tell those sponsors thank you very much for letting us see those games and support them in that way. And while you're there, drop a nickel and support their business. That'll do it here from Hillsboro. Again, I'm Keith Meyer with YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to all our people back in the office, especially Brandon Mickelson today. Helped me with a problem or 2 on the computer. Much appreciated. And once again, this is Keith Meyer. And our final score today, Hillsboro Center Valley 5, Park River Area 1. Have a good evening, everybody.